inspires you when you write?
A lot of things. Sometimes it's things I see. Sometimes it's things I read about. Sometimes it's even things I dream about. Yeah, because my imagination is extremely active. So if I have like a vivid dream and it's interesting enough, I can build a story from that. Or if I see something in the streets and I find it very interesting, I think, okay, I should write about this.
Do you ever struggle coming up with inspiration?
Sometimes, which is one of the greatest challenges I would say a writer faces in our profession. Sometimes you get writer's block and there's nothing you can do about it. You can try as hard as you want, but it's a gift. So until it comes to you, there's
you can't force it.
Yeah.
Interesting. So what attributes could a guy have that would attract you to him?
Well, I would say honesty is very big for me. Loyalty, and someone hardworking. Because I'm very hardworking.
Hardworking, yeah. Someone has to match up with you.
Yes.
So, do you think that's difficult to find in this day and age, or is it easy?
I would say the hardworking part, no. Because most people are actually on the grind right now. But the honesty part is the very hard part. Because even for women as well, it's hard for people in a relationship to be honest with each other.
That's true.
And men have, not all men, but most men that I have met have this tendency. They feel like women can handle the truth sometimes. Yeah, because they would feel women like to tell women what they want to hear. These things, but women of these days, they want to know what the deal is from the get-go. Don't deceive me.
Yeah.
So I don't find out later on that this is not what it actually is. Yeah, so honesty is one of the things that is hard to find.
Yeah, absolutely. So what is the biggest risk you've ever taken?
I think it was my third job.
Your third job?
Yes, I've been writing I was just a normal writer. Okay. I was writing for some online magazines. I had done some things. And then I went to work with a particular newspaper. Okay. And so I went to retrieve one time and I happened to be in an elevator with the person that owned the paper.
Wow.
And immediately I pitched him. I'm like, hi, my name is Karen Young. I've always admired your paper. I'd like to write for you. This is the stuff I do. And he's like, okay, do you have any work here? And I'm like, yeah. I had my laptop with me, I showed it to him, and he's like, come for an interview.
Wow, so you literally did an elevator pitch.
Exactly. I was terrified, but it turned out well.
Nice. Alright, what accomplishments are you most proud of?
I would say taking my writing career to the level that it is now, because when it started as a hobby. Yeah. And then I got discouraged most of the time from people that knew me, like, in Nigeria, you used to get a proper job, you can't feed on that, yeah. Absolutely. And one day I just woke up and I'm like, you know what, this is what I'm good at. This is what I dream about. So I want to be this. This is the kind of person I want to be. And I took the leap. I'm like, you know what, even if I don't make enough money, I know eventually I will. So it took a lot of courage for me to quit my job, my regular job, and take writing as my 100%.
What was that job actually?
I was working for an interior design company.
Okay, you were an interior decorator. Nice. What is the best piece of career advice anyone has ever given to you?
Well, I would not quite put it as advice anyone's giving me. It's something I read somewhere. Okay. And it was a very well-known writer. He says to be a good writer, you have to practice, practice, practice. You never stop or you lose it. You have to read extensively. And it's really helped me because the more I write, the more I read, the better I get at my job.
In essence, they say in order to be a good writer, you have to read a lot, right? Yes. So if you could go back in time, what advice would you give your teenage self?
I would say, Karen, calm down. Don't be in such a rush. Everything has a process.
So would you say that you have learned patience when it comes to a lot of the aspects of your career, about life and things like that?
Patience and how to deal with people.
Okay. So what was your most embarrassing moment?
My most embarrassing moment? I think it was, I can't remember what year, it was Fab Awards.
Fab Awards?
Fab Awards.
Okay, Fab Awards,
Fab Awards, yes. I usually always wear black, for the first time I wore a pink dress. And it was sleeveless. Okay. And the angle that the photographer caught, there was shadow under my arm. And so when the pictures came out, my arm looked like the pits of darkness. People were crazy. Oh my God, she's so nasty. Did she shave? Why does she not rub blush on her armpit? It was crazy. I was so embarrassed because I'm very particular about my skin and taking care of myself. So that really embarrassed me.
Wow. Yeah. And well, in this day and age, you can't exactly take it off. Wow. can imagine. What do you think every woman should absolutely know how to do?
Every woman should know how to stand by herself, yes.
Okay,
I think that, yes, independent, yes. I think that most women have, especially in this country, have a mentality that without a man, they can't do much. But I am a living proof that, yeah, you can have the support of a man, but before you get his support, you have to be willing to, you have to see that you can be strong enough to stand on your own. They're not completely dependent on him.
Okay, but you have a lot of situations whereby men don't feel that women are equal to them, or there's this sort of gender tug of war that's going on in Nigeria. What do you think is the reason for that right now?
I think first and foremost it's because of the society we live in. We are very conservative, and Nigeria has not quite gotten where some countries in the Western world have gotten to. And then the women here, yes, they are very upward moving women, strong women, innovative women, but that's not the majority. Most women still don't know how much power they have. They still haven't come fully into their womanhood. So I think that gender equality is a very touchy subject that I think it's taking a long time before Nigeria gets there. I think it's just going to happen like step by step.
Step by step. Alright, if you could choose a superpower, what would it be?
The ability to read minds.
Read minds?
Yes.
Why would you like to read people's minds?
I'm very fascinated with the way the human mind works. I like to know what people are thinking, what makes them do the things they do. I think if anybody can crack that code, we'll be able to stop a lot of things, solve a lot of issues in our society.
Alright. Thank you so much. It's been fantastic.